Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Play. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And now a 3rd down of the opening drive of this championship game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Moore. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
That's exactly what they want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Trying to find room. It's Moore. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Zips it down the middle. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. To dart right down the middle. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Setting the tone early. How about the execution opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Try the ground game here with the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the run here, lets it go. The sure hands. It's Coleman. Tackled there by the defense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. He's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Possession. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. An incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking to chuck it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have the sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Corralling for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Missouri now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. A across midfield. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Using his legs. It's more. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Here's the punt, high in the air. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he'll set up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. That play moves the ball across midfield and he set up for the first down at the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period.
7, Missouri, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
That pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Grabs behind the line. It's Coleman. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. A direct snap. He gets loose. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Mizzou. A crucial pick six. The defense playing a huge role here. They score, and suddenly we're tied for the conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happen to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Comes out of bounds at the 38. That's a pretty good return. First play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7.
Missouri, 14-7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. first down. Looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Hardy. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Defense showing blitz here. And third and short, they hand the ball off. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Freshman trying to take his shot, but put too much on the throw. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Ramp down the middle. It's Coleman.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass not complete.
3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's running out of time here. And he's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So backed up to their 5-yard line and 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
The Blue Devils will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. Add 6 more points to the total. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Brown. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Duke.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Nice grab. It's Coleman. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On the move now. Oh, what a grab! tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He hands it to the back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Mizzou, to put them on top now. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here comes the bunch formation. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
BA ante is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Missouri offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The sure hands, it's Terry. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's swarmed by the defense.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Ball handed off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the set.
And the same runner's got it again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35-28.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team brings it down at the 26.
And your tip Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10.
They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick dart to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
1st down.
Good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. You're in the late stages of this game.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost him.
Leaning on the run game here late. He's got the first and still going. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you've got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane. So this drive's going to start with decent field position. Comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Looking to throw now on first down. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. And the quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Third down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. Gets into space at the 50. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it here. Look out. Room to run here. Gets the first and still running. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Grinding away on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Here he goes. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Mizzou.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a forced down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Missouri.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Inside the 15-yard line and bringing it out. Breaks into open space. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the 48. Good work by the return team. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. They go with a direct snap. Breaks in open space. He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.